Be working on the acquisitional approach, frame of reference. This approach typically helps children and adolescents, but it could be applied to anyone. We're going to work with, again, my intellectual disability. We're going to emphasize learning, practicing, and acquiring skills through modeling and teaching learning. So she's going to teach and learn, or I'm sorry, she's going to teach, and I guess I'm going to learn how to work on some spaghetti. So we're going to prepare a meal here in just a little bit. So the intervention that we're going to use is going to be modeling or the teaching learning approach. The settings that this could be applied to are schools, work sites, workshops, short-term nursing facilities, and long-term care, inpatient and outpatient as well. And the goal is going to be to help the patient acquire any necessary skills to function in whatever setting they are in, whether it be academic.
Okay, our first step is to get all of the proper pots and pans and utensils. We're going to need a strainer to strain our pasta. We're going to need a big pot for the noodles and a little pot for the sauce. What are you getting out?
I'm collecting pots and pans and utensils to make spaghetti.
Okay.
This is the strainer. This is for draining the pasta, and then I have a pan for sauce, and I have a pan for spaghetti.
Our next step is to get the ingredients out of the cabinet. So we need our sauce, and we're going to put a few spices in our sauce. We have garlic and basil, and we need our noodles, and that is all that we need.
Alright, so I'm going to get stuff for spaghetti, sauce, and spaghetti.
Yes. What else do you need?
Oh, and spices.
Yes.
Right? For the sauce, I'm getting basil
Good job.
and garlic.
Yes, perfect. Our next step is to boil the water for our noodles. So we're going to come over here and put some water in it. Okay. And then very carefully and safely, we are going to turn our stove on. Okay, and you're going to let your water boil. And then we're going to open the package and boil our noodles.
First step is going to be to take the pot and collect water. Take the pot and put it back on the stove. We're going to get spaghetti.
What do you need to do to the water?
Oh, you got to turn the knob, turn the stove on.
How do you know that water's boiling?
When it makes bubbles,
Great
the
job.
water's boiling. And then we put our spaghetti and cook it.
Okay, our next step is to open the sauce and pour it in. And then we're going to put our garlic in. So we're just going to shake a little bit, not too much, just enough. Same with the basil. Shake it out. And then you're going to get your spoon and you're going to stir it. And then you're going to turn on your stove and let it heat up. But you have to stir it every once in a while so it doesn't burn on the bottom.
So the first step is going to be to get the sauce and to pour it in the pot. So I'm going to put it in the pot to represent or to show it's in the pot. So, and then next step would be to take the basil and put it in the pot, just a little bit, not too much, just to eyeball it. And then garlic, a little bit, eyeball it. And then we're gonna turn the stove on until it is ready.
What about stirring it?
Oh, and stir it, stir it, stir it.
Good job.